Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
Hello, I'm Kevin.
And I'm John.
And this is 6 Degrees of Schwarzenegger, the podcast where we take a long, hard look back at some of our favorite action movies from the era of Arnold.
Schwarzenegger is the icon of the genre, you guys, and we're taking a deep dive into some of these 80s and 90s cult action movies, and we're breaking them all the way down.
Welcome back, listeners.
Hey!
Hello, friends.
Hey, buddies. Pals.
We're so happy to have you back with us.
Pleased as punch.
Yep. Big love to everyone who's listening on the feed, everyone at the Last of the Action Heroes podcast network. You guys are awesome as well.
Virtual hugs to you all, or fist bumps if you'd rather.
Yeah.
Or elbow bumps in these unprecedented times.
Yeah, dude. It's all good. Whatever you're comfortable with.
How are you doing, buddy?
Oh, I feel great. I'm thriving on this bourbon.
Absolutely. We finished off a bottle of Blanton's. Now we're finishing off a bottle of Ikol Rare.
Neither one was full to start the night. Just
lest
FYI. You think.
Don't fear for us. We're gonna be fine.
Or our livers.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Okay.
We are monitoring the situation.
It is a weeknight, but we're okay.
School night, pre-weekend.
Oh yeah, we're totally back to talk a little bit more about Red Sonja. Happy to be talking about an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah, well,
it is an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
It is an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah.
For as much as the movie is not quote unquote starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, it sure as hell stars Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mm-hmm. He is the finger of God that appears in every scene to clean up everyone's mess. As he has a couple of times already in this.
He's here to finger blast the story.
Amazing. Well, I guess I'll get us caught up on what has happened. Yeah, no. So Sonja has been imbued by the spirit of vengeance to get revenge for her dearly departed family at the hands of Queen Gedren, who was looking for a sex slave. Gedren has stolen the all-powerful talisman that has the power to both create worlds and destroy them. Kalidor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, is on the scene for some reason and just like appears to help Sonja out.
He pops up from time to time.
Yeah, like appears to like help her out after her sister was killed in the invasion when Gedren stole the talisman, and like her sister tells her, Sonja's sister tells her like, hey, you've got to go get this thing. And so Sonja's been on the trail, encounters the destroyed kingdom of Prince Tarn. Yeah, Hoblock. Encounters Prince Tarn in the ruins of his kingdom, meets them, and then leaves. And that was that. And then later on encounters them after she dispatches of the big Nazi from Raiders of the Lost Ark who is guarding like a toll road
sure.
with the help of Arnold Schwarzenegger. She makes it through. Later on down the road and encounters Tarn and Falkon, his servant, again when they were being manhandled by some ruffians. Saves them. She basically takes them under their wing. So they're on their way to find the talisman. Mm-hmm. Then we cut to Gedren in her castle with the talisman.
She's got big plans.
She has plans to use the talisman to destroy more cities, more city-states, and then also wants to queue up Sorcerer Vision for some reason, and sees in Sorcerer Vision that Sonja is still alive and that she is marching with
she must have her.
Prince Tarn and Falkon, and that
Gedren's got it bad for
She
Sonja.
wants her real bad to have the sexy stuff with her, and says that I'm going to send them.
She wants to make it.
She wants to make it with the champ. She wants Sonja to make it with the champ.
Sure.
And so she says that we're going to create a diversion that sends them to a cave instead of sending soldiers to kill them directly. Yeah. And in the cave, they're going to encounter something that's called, quote, the machine. Yeah. Also, during this, there's some exposition where Ikol is saying the talisman's becoming too powerful. If it gets any more powerful, we're not going to be able to control it. And she's like, I don't care.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
She's gone mad, basically.
Yeah.
It was odd, like the last 15, 20 minutes we covered, the last episode.
Yeah.
No Kalidor.
Yeah, exactly.
He
So he
missing in
disappears for a long
action,
time.
yeah.
So the last episode ended with Tarn, as they're in this cave in the middle of a supernatural storm, has wandered off and no one can find him.
Good for Tarn. Good. That's good behavior.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a prince.
He's
though, whatever.
precocious.
He can do what the fuck he wants. I
Right,
guess.
exactly.
So Falkon finds Tarn exploring the cave. They're like wading through this knee-deep water.
Right.
Falkon has lost a knife or two out of his holder, I noticed. Like, last time we
Yeah.
saw him, he had 5, and now he's got like 3.
Maybe he didn't get the one that he stabbed the dude in the back with.
I guess so. But even after that, I feel like we saw him with more. It doesn't matter. Yeah, he's lost them somewhere. In deleted scenes, probably he lost them.
Right.
So Tarn finds this huge pearl.
Right.
It's nestled in the mouth of like a stone, like sea serpent statue.
Yeah, there's
thing.
like this statue that's like hewn from the living rock, and it's got this pearl in its mouth.
Yeah, he says it must be the biggest pearl in the world. Falkon thinks it's a trap.
He like taps it. Doom, doom, doom. Could be a fake. What? He's a jeweler.
Tarn says the pearl would give them enough money to rebuild Havelock.
And buy an army.
He orders Falkon to take it. And Falkon says it might belong to somebody. No shit. It's not naturally occurring in the mouth of this statue.
Tarn's like, it does belong to somebody and I want it.
Yeah, right. So Falkon tries to remove the pearl with his bare hands, tries prying it loose with one of his daggers. No luck. Sonja wanders in, tells them to stop what they're doing because the water's like rising
Quit
in the
fucking
room.
around with that pearl, boys.
Yeah, Falkon finally rips it free with his bare hands, immediately drops it into the water.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oops, no bullets.
No pearls.
Yeah,
The water starts like flowing faster
it starts
now.
filling the room up rapidly. They're trying to get their way back to the stairs, but then this giant metal like sea serpent appears.
And I'll say this is one of the parts of the movie that I remember most vividly from being
really?
a kid. Yes.
This is the one that sticks in a child's mind.
This part of the movie and then later parts of the movie, but this was one where I was like, oh my God, I remember every beat of this scene.
This, I have to say, was in a fucking elaborate plan that Queen Gedren had.
Right?
Like with
stupid.
With no guarantee it would work.
No.
Like the plan, it seemed like for the good guys was we're all just going to chill out near the mouth of the cave. Like there's no reason that they found their way.
Again, Hobbit vibes there. We're going to chill out at the mouth of the cave and then the goblins like kidnap them and take them down to the bowels of the Misty Mountains.
Facts. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. But yes, fucking crazy shit. This thing like charges at him. Sonja fends it off with her sword. The monster is heavily...
Falcon's like hitting it with his femur club, but it's just
It's like all armored, yeah. It's fucking metal clad.
I love the mechanical. Like anytime that you get an underwater shot, you hear the like the mechanical sound of the thing.
I think me watching it, I didn't know yet at this time that it was a machine and not just like a real creature with armor on it.
Right.
So Sonja tells them like we got to climb the walls to get up out of the water, which works for a hot second. This is the moment where I thought Sonja's hair looked, if it's a wig or weave or whatever, it looks so, once she's wet, it looks so real.
It's made out of, that's the thing is it's not a silk wig. It is made of real hair.
Okay, so it sort of has the look.
It's made of real hair. And I think that one of the reasons why I remember this scene so much, and you can probably identify with this too, is like, you remember towards the end of the Goonies where they've solved the organ riddle, playing the chord chart on the back of the map, and they go down the water slide?
Yeah.
You wanted to go down the water slide.
Oh, hell yeah.
You wanted to go down the water slide and you wanted to come out and you wanted to like drop down in the subterranean lagoon with the pirate ship. Same vibe in this scene is like, I wanted to, like, I'm just into
Splash
water
in there.
sets. Like, that looks like fun. That looks awesome.
And then when he's riding the thing around, it looks like a ride.
So badass. Yeah.
Totally. At any rate, the monster snaps at Prince Tarn, who like whacks it with his sword, but he falls back into the water. Tarn grabs onto the sea serpent's back. He's riding it around. It looks like a fun ride you would do at a Six Flags or wherever.
Right.
I gotta say, this thing is not the most like efficient killing machine.
No.
It's just
terrible.
like, it's gonna be dumb luck if it snaps onto somebody,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah,
Because
agreed.
it seems like it's just swimming loops.
It's like a video game. It just rotates the room. It's just like
So Falkon and Sonja, they dive back into the water to help. Falkon grabs the prince. He climbs back up to the wall, out of the water with Tarn like on his back. Dude, didn't the gold mosaic on the wall look like a fucking Klimt painting?
Yeah, it did. It looked awesome. Yeah,
like,
it did. That's exactly what it looked like.
So badass. Sonja, she's got her hands full fighting the monster.
That's interesting that you say that. Like so much German influence. I wonder if like how like Fleischer, German name, I don't know, but what about the art direction is that like so much like Proto-European influence? Very interesting.
It could be, yeah. But it was like it was just these like gold mosaics, like the woman in gold or whatever her name was. Yeah.
Judith.
Nice. It's at this moment, like a finger of God, right? Kalidor appears somehow. Where the fuck did he come from? We don't know.
What in the blue fuck? How did he? Oh, I guess he has been following them from a distance.
Yeah, it was weird though, dude. Like he didn't know. I mean, they went in the cave. Okay, maybe he saw that. It's just weird that he would enter the cave and then just go.
But
deeper.
He just like walks down the stairs nonchalant. Like,
yeah, I'm
here for my scene.
I'm here to save the fucking day.
Yeah.
Right. Kalidor dives in the water. He jumps on the sea serpent's back. Sonja climbs out of the water while Kalidor is now riding this thing just round and round.
Yeah.
Dude, I read there was no stunt double for Arnold on the set. So everything that you see Kalidor doing was actually Schwarzenegger.
I want to know what they paid him.
Very little, I think. That was the whole problem, was that I think he showed up to do a favor for Dino De Laurentiis and got like hosed.
Because this is not an easy scene to be in for Arnold, at least.
It seems dangerous. You're getting like whatever this thing is. Although it probably wasn't Ernie Reyes riding on the back of this thing. Hopefully it was a very diminutive adult stunt person.
Yeah.
At any rate, this doesn't seem like the safest thing you could be doing, especially you're a movie star on the rise like Arnold.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, hey, I'm here to work for probably a pittance.
I'm here to be this bit part.
Yeah, fucking nuts. Anyway, Kalidor is stabbing and stabbing at this thing. Then he realizes that it's a machine.
The metal plates and rivets didn't give it away immediately. But.
Well, when I was watching for the first time, I thought it was like a creature. Even though they had been calling it a killing machine or whatever before.
This is the part where I'm like, how did no stunt double? It's like where the creature and Kalidor go into all these death rolls, like an alligator. And Kalidor's like still stabbing away. Like the effect is awesome. It looks so cool. It's such a great practical effect. But I'm like, how did they get that thing to turn? Did they have it on like a spit in the water and Arnold just had to hold on to it?
It has to have been.
That's crazy.
And it was, that's fucking nuts, dude. Kalidor yells to Sonja that they need to blind the machine.
And all that choking and wrestling and sputtering, like, why did that idea occur to him?
I have so many fucking questions right now, dude.
It's our only chance.
Does this thing have working eyes? Like, is it sentient?
I feel like it's a cyborg, which is another movie we should do. But anyway.
Oh, shit. It's fucking nuts. I would have thought it was just like a big wind-up toy, like you crank it up and you let it go and it just runs and runs.
I feel like it's like in Lord of the Rings is like his mind is more machine than man or whatever, like Saruman.
This thing's fucking nuts. Like apparently it's intelligent. Like it sees and follows, although it has so far failed to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
So Sonja dives back in the water.
Yeah, she pulls out this dagger.
Kalidor's like wrangling with the monster. Sonja uses that dagger. She pries out one of its eyes. The thing lets out this like terrible high-pitched shriek.
You love it.
Sonja pops out the other eye. So does this thing feel pain?
I think so.
That's crazy. Now I feel bad for it.
It feels pain in as much as like the androids do in
Well, in Terminator 2, he like describes like does anything hurt? And he's like, I sense damage.
Yeah.
The data could be called pain.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like that. Like I realize I'm damaged. Anyway, the shrieking of the thing was odd to me.
Agreed.
But the sea serpent starts writhing around like wildly. Kalidor tells Falkon the thing can't see anymore. Like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's just clear something up real quick.
Okay.
He calls Falkon by name He's never met Falkon.
I've wondered about that.
Never met.
They do seem to have a rapport.
Never met him.
Not in this movie, anyway. I wonder if he's just well known in the realm.
He tells Falkon, the thing can't see, make a break for the exit. They've never met.
That's true. That we know of.
Unless, yeah, right. Unless Kalidor has made his way to the kingdom of wherever.
He's visited Hoblock before or some shit. I don't know. But yes, I do agree with you. It's odd.
That's suspect.
He seems well known in the realm.
Right.
They eventually make their way back to the stairs. They all get out of the flooded pit.
Thank God.
Sometime later, next day maybe, I guess, Sonja is tending to the wounded Kalidor. They don't appear to be in the land of eternal night anymore.
Yeah, they're back on the light
daylight
set. Yeah.
here. It's the Sherwood Forest shit again.
Yeah.
They filmed it at the same place that.
But I feel like it's supposed to be.
It's got to be within. It's got to be within the realm of Barkabane or whatever.
Eternal night. Yeah, I caught that too. I was like, is it not supposed to be dark?
Yeah, it should be dark all the time, right? Like Mordor shit.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, she's nursing his. He's got some wounds up around his neck. Kalidor is giving Sonja the thirstiest look I've ever seen in my life. He looked fucking drunk.
Yeah.
Arnold's hair also. I know his hair was short.
Right.
He had just come off Terminator. He was probably about to do Commando. Both movies where he had short hair.
Oh, yeah.
The wig in this thing was incredible.
Yeah, again,
like,
I think it's real human hair.
The hairline, you're seeing his hairline, and that's his real hair, and the blend of his hair into the long stuff is seamless.
It's the magic of tucking that or having the wig attached to the headband and then strategically placing it.
Yeah,
it looks good.
So they had a top-notch wig master on the production here.
That's where like 20 million, 30 million was sunk into the wigs.
45% of the budget was spent on wigs.
Dino got the rest.
Sonja wants to know, why have you been following me? He says that he wants to be sure that she reaches the talisman and destroys it, right? He says that the talisman has been entrusted to the priestesses because only women can touch it, but the guarding and destroying of the talisman is the duty of the High Lord of Hyrcania.
So yeah, he says that centuries ago, the High Lords of Hyrcania entrusted the priestesses with the talisman because only women could touch it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how he would destroy it if he...
Yes, they can't touch it. But number two, what were the priestesses doing if not guarding it?
Totally.
So
maybe could they have been using it for good?
To like grow crops and stuff, maybe?
Like, yeah, I don't know what.
See, that's the thing is that like there's a whole part of this movie that like a missed opportunity that number one would have made the runtime a little longer and also would have like made the thing make more sense. But like the Lords of Hyrcania gave the thing to the priestesses, but it was the Lord's duty to guard it. But the women are guarding it. So like,
yeah,
that whole
odd,
paragraph
I guess
of text
the Lord
like,
of Hyrcania can't be everywhere at the same time, I guess.
I guess if he's like Gandalf,
he's making his
like traveling,
rounds, he's like in Hoblock and in fucking
if he's
all these other various places.
If he's patrolling the kingdom to make sure that everyone's doing the right thing and to collect his tribute or whatever.
He's fighting fucking Wilt Chamberlain and Conan the Destroyer and shit. All sorts of weird shit's happening. At this moment, I guess, Sonja realizes that Kalidor is that High Lord.
What?
I feel like we knew this already as the audience. We figured it out. He says, he's traveling to the temple to oversee the destruction of the talisman, but he was delayed and he arrived too late.
That stupid fucking rope bridge.
Do you think was the rope bridge sabotaged?
Definitely.
Okay.
That's my vibe. That's the vibe that I got.
So he arrived too late. He only found Varna after the fact. Varna had told him that the talisman was stolen, and so he brought her to Sonja.
But that also begs the question, if Gedren's up on her lore and Ikol are up on their lore,
they must be.
They knew that the Lord of Hyrcania was on the way, would need to be on the way to observe the destruction.
Yeah, that's why I feel like they broke that bridge because to delay him.
So wouldn't they also want to have like eyes on him? He's like an afterthought. Gedren doesn't care. I guess because Gedren just wants that pussy.
Let's be real. Like, I'm as pro-feminine female protagonist as anybody, but Kalidor has got to be the most powerful, strongest warrior in the realm, right?
Yeah. The High Lords of Hyrcania seem to be sort of like a mythological level of power.
Yeah, like they're
like the Dunedain.
They're fucking Hercules or
they're
whatever.
Aragorn.
Yeah.
They're Aragorn and his ilk.
Yeah.
Like the lost blood of Numenor. We are nerding out hard over here, guys.
So Sonja wants to know, basically, why didn't you tell me this before? Fucking great question.
Uh-huh.
There was all of this shit was stuff he should have told her earlier. He says you didn't want a man's help, but I knew you were going to need it.
I knew you needed it.
That's on some passive aggressive shit too.
I knew you would need a man's help. Is like what?
Who was the dude,
Come
the
on.
sword master, like in Game of Thrones, where he would say like a man's this? Like I couldn't tell if he meant like
Syrio Florel.
I couldn't tell if he was saying you would need just any old man's help.
Juck and Hagar, a man. He calls him a man.
I couldn't tell if he meant himself specifically or just any generic man. Or if he was referring to himself. I think he was probably saying a man, but he was referring to you would need my help. That's what I thought too. It gives him cut him a little slack.
Oh, just a tiny
but it
sliver.
Is so shitty.
Yeah.
So she apologizes for some reason. She says, "Oh, I'm sorry.
Women should apologize.
I thought you had other intentions." She goes to leave,
but doesn't she seem kind of disappointed? I thought you had other intentions.
I didn't read disappointment necessarily.
I read it like, I thought maybe you were interested in me.
I thought she was like threatened. I thought she thought that, but that she was threatened by that. Like she didn't like that.
All right, I'm into it.
So she goes to leave. Kalidor grabs her and pulls her back over. Fucking would not be an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie if he didn't grab a woman.
That's right.
And like try to make her his.
Right.
So he says he did have other intentions and he kisses her. Oh. Remember his philosophy from earlier. Like if I think I should have something, then I just take it.
Yeah, that seems to be Arnold's MO in this stage in his career. Well, at least as far as the characters that are written for him.
Now, briefly, she goes with it. But then she pulls away. She says she's vowed that no man can have her. Unless he has bested her in a fair fight.
What?
Vowed to who? That's a promise she made to herself?
To the Vengeance Fairy. To the Vengeance Fairy.
I couldn't tell what that was. That was like, maybe that's the priestesses, like the warrior princesses.
Again, there's a whole bit of lore that has been omitted from this film. Movie, sorry.
It's fucking weird. But Kalidor points out, so that means only a man who's tried to kill you can have you? That's logic, he says. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
So Sonja lies down to go to sleep.
She's like, I'm done with this combo.
Fuck all this. I'm going to lie down and close my eyes. I'm resting my eyes.
Night.
It does appear to be broad daylight.
Yeah, it's not dark in the forest, kids.
So Kalidor draws his sword. He sneaks over.
His metaphorical penis, mind you.
Yeah, he puts it right on her neck.
It's just, this is always just like, he draws a phallus and puts it on her.
She opens her eyes. He says, if you yield only to a conqueror, then prepare to be conquered, little Sonja. Weird shit to say, dude.
I don't like it.
Sort of fucked up, man.
I don't like it.
I don't know. Also, like, let's just acknowledge we don't have time for this shit.
Yeah, there's no
now.
time. If there's time for sexual swordplay, there's time to be like getting to Gedren's castle.
If we have the energy to fuck, then we have the energy to be working our way closer to
the talisman's going to destroy the whole planet.
Maybe that's all the more reason, though, to get your fucking in.
Well, that's also true.
I don't know. But Kalidor, he reaches over with his sword and sort of pulls her sword out of its hilt.
That's a boss move.
Yeah, dude. I was
in the
into
barbarian
it,
world. That's cool.
Not hilt. That scabbard. What do you keep a sword in?
He puts his blade on the hilt and pulls it out of its scabbard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Facts. So, what's the deal? He's like, no, look, like we gotta fuck right now. So let's fight.
Sonja's like, don't be a fool. I don't want to kill you.
Yes. He tells her to go ahead and try. They start sparring. This is a bad idea on so many levels.
Right.
Save your energy.
Right.
First of all.
Right.
You're making a fucking ton of noise.
Love the sound design in this movie, by the way, as well. Except for when the swords hit armor. Anytime the swords hit armor in this movie, it just sounds like one piece of wood slapping against a piece of leather. So it's just whack.
Oh, yeah?
Anytime.
It wasn't like metal on metal noises?
No. Swords on swords is metal on metal, but swords on armor was like whack. Not convincing. Anyway,
There was a lot of echo effects too, just like
yeah.
And it reminded me of the echo effects from the first Star Wars, where they're like, find the controls to extend the bridge, and it's just like the most rudimentary echo.
Yeah.
At any rate, the sound of swords clashing wakes up Prince Tarn and Falkon, who like tells them you need to keep
it down.
fucking quiet. We're trying to sleep or whatever. Tarn runs and jumps into the fight, jumps on Kalidor's back.
So he's protective of Sonja at this point.
Sonja and Kalidor, or he wants her.
That's what I'm saying. He's protective of her, like property-wise. He starts like beating Kalidor in the back of the head.
With a lot of yeah. Every hit, the same like little yeah. Basically, they stop their sparring. Sonja tells Tarn, like, we're just practicing.
I love the image of Schwarzenegger like lifting and holding Ernie Reyes Jr.
Wouldn't you love to have a picture of Arnold holding you like that as a toddler?
He's my dad. Yeah,
he did that with a kid in Terminator 2 as well. Like he picked a kid up and was just examining him.
Yep.
Awesome image.
So
for
cool.
Sure. So yeah, basically Sonja says, "Don't worry about it, Tarn." Kalidor sets Tarn down. They glare at each other for a little while. Tarn's got a major crush on Sonja, right?
I like all the back and forth that like Tarn's asking Sonja, "Are you okay?" Sonja's like thanking Tarn for his concern. And
ever since she showed him how to grip his sword.
That's right. Ever since she got her hand close to my dingle, and then he like bows to her, then he glares at Kalidor, who like glares back, and then I love the growl. The growl is so funny.
Yeah. Sonja and Kalidor, they go back to their sparring. Tarn is grabbing his sword and practicing while watching. There's just so much subtext.
I know. He's like, he wants to be fucking her.
You just watch and play with yourself, basically, while we get down to the main event.
Oh,
you know?
Man.
It's like that.
It is. It's there's a lot of metaphorical sexual stuff happening.
So Sonja drops Kalidor with a kick. Kalidor grabs her leg, yanks her off her feet. She does this kip up.
Badass.
And Kalidor knocks her sword out of her hands. She dodges his swings, does a series of backhand springs, and gets back to her sword.
Do we think that's the stuntman?
Definitely.
Okay.
This was the moment where I'm sure this was a man who was doing this. Like, it was just...
A buff
the
dude with a
performer had
wig.
buff shoulders and arms. It was probably an Italian gymnast, or I think maybe an Italian diver. Right. I'm just 99% sure that like the super physical stuff was a dude.
Yeah.
The Kalidor is very impressed.
Yeah.
They fight on and on.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, this movie is it's like 128 minutes. And right? No, backtrack.
Like 88 minutes.
It's like 88 minutes, and like 12 minutes is this fight.
Endless Arnold grunting.
Yes. He's on his game, though.
Tarn has even gotten tired of watching.
Yeah, like Falkon for a moment seems impressed by the battle, but then
he's just
but
nodding.
they're both just like, this
Falkon
sucks.
seemed like he might have been horny. So I was getting from Falkon. He was putting horny vibes.
I thought it was just like he was like, yeah, they're both very good.
I don't know, but it was kind of like it's like you don't keep watching porn after you're finished doing what you need to do, and that's the feeling that I got from them. Is they're like, we've seen fucking enough.
I love that. I love that even Tarn at his young age was like, I don't know why she's fighting, because she doesn't want to win.
That was a great moment. You know, she's like, I don't think she wants to win.
Yep.
And it was like, oh yeah, she wants him to best her so that she can like get it in.
Wow.
There was like, yeah, it was great stuff. So Sonja and Kalidor, they spar until they're both just completely exhausted.
It's like Peter Jack. It keeps going longer than you want it to.
Kalidor, he seems ready to call it a draw and walk away. He turns his back on Sonja, and she tries to hit him while his back is turned.
Oh, fuck.
Fair fight, right, Sonja? So he blocks it. They continue.
I love that nifty, like, behind the back. He just puts the sword behind him and blocks, and they continue dueling.
They like fight until they can barely lift their arms anymore. They both collapse in exhaustion, like leaning up against this old tree. Again, let's acknowledge like just what a bad idea it was to spar until we are exhausted when we're about to go to war.
What would have happened if Gedren's like whole force had descended on them at that moment?
Yeah.
Because ostensibly Gedren knows where they are at all times with her device, right?
Yeah.
That's another question. It's like, Does she not know where they are at all
Totally,
times?
they're watching.
Okay.
It's also a miracle that neither one of them was hurt. They were going at it.
Right, because
it wasn't like kendo sticks
because
or some shit.
He was trying to like put her in a "I'm going to kill you" position so that I can
fuck you.
Well, that's so fucked up. That's so weird.
It's very creepy. It's so creepy for a principle for Sonja to have. So what if it was like a true enemy and he best her? Does that mean like, okay, I guess you can fuck me now?
All right, I'll bend over. Oh, that's so weird.
It's fucked up.
That's fucked up. I don't like it.
So some time passes, I guess. It's later on. The four heroes, they've moved closer to Queen Gedren's castle. They're sizing up the situation. It had the full vibes of like Frodo, Sam, and Gollum watching the Black Gate.
Yeah,
totally.
Definitely.
There's this steady stream of soldiers arriving, right? Gedren's army, another kingdom enslaved, says Tarn, I think.
Right.
The good guys are watching, like they approach the gate to the castle, but it's sealed. They're clinging
the butthole gate, mind you.
Totally, dude. This thing is a full-on butthole.
And it's clenched up tight.
Why are there no guards?
Yeah.
Also, they're like Kalidor, Sonja, and Tarn are clinging to the walls. Why are they not just fucking walking on the path?
I don't know.
They're like scaling across the walls. Kalidor says, we're going to have to climb these walls to get up here. We can't move the gate.
Well, as they stand there, there's some like shaking and rocks are falling, and Sonja divines that it's due to the talisman's unstable power.
You're right. That's our first hints that like shit's starting to fall apart. I guess.
It's getting beyond the pale. So. Yeah, and then as Kalidor says, we're going to have to scale the walls. I love the look from Falkon.
Yeah.
That there's like just gestures to the adults towards Tarn, like we need to do something about him.
The first couple times I watched it, I missed that moment.
It's so endearing.
It's very subtle. And like subtlety doesn't live here.
Not in this dojo. Not in this dojo, my friend.
That fooled me because I didn't notice it the first few times. I wasn't looking for subtlety. But yeah, basically he's saying like, look, we can't let Tarn go in here, So Sonja uses some like reverse psychology. She's like, who would be brave enough to stay in here and watch the gate? I love
this. Yeah, I love that Falkon and Kalidor are both like, well, I'm not going to stay here. This is too dangerous for me.
Absolutely.
That's badass.
Honestly, is it any safer?
No. They should have left his ass in the woods.
Yeah.
Tied him to a tree.
So, yeah, eventually Prince Tarn volunteers.
Yeah, I love it.
He's like, the gate. I'll stay.
He's like, they've made him think that gate duty is really important, brave work. So he's like, I'll stay outside. And Sonja gives him a kiss and thanks, which is awesome.
Falkon is so proud of Prince Tarn that he produces this bone.
A smaller femur.
It's small, but I mean, it's still big. He produces it from inside of his shirt and gives it to Tarn. Did he have that thing in his shirt this whole time?
Yes, of course.
That's fucking uncomfortable as hell. Sonja, Kalidor, Falkon, they start to scale the wall. All these loose chunks of rock are like falling off the castle as they climb.
Also, I'm not a fan here of where, as they're climbing, Kalidor is like helping Sonja up the wall. Fuck that. She can climb by herself.
Oh, yeah. Actually, like, if you're rock climbing, the more slender and light and, like, sinewy you are, the easier it's going to be.
Yeah, like, I did not like, let me help you, Sonja. Like,
I can help you.
It didn't matter if she skipped arm day. Like, what gives? Like, I don't like that.
Nah, she's got this covered. They reach this kind of window. It's a window, but it's like a tunnel or an air shaft.
I thought like a garbage chute or a hole of some, just, I don't know, an air vent.
It's
an exhaust port.
At any rate, yes. They start climbing into it. Falkon jokes that I'm going to start a diet tomorrow.
Love it.
Or whatever. Inside, the castle is sort of crumbling. We got Ikol. He's trying to convince Queen Gedren that they got to bury the talisman in the dark before it becomes so powerful it's going to destroy us all.
Right.
Finally, someone's making some fucking sense around here.
I will say it's like, at least depraved Ikol has some principles.
Yeah. He's like, I feel like in this film, he's the only person who like is intelligent.
Right, yeah.
That goes for top to bottom.
Yeah.
Like good guys, bad
cast,
guys,
yeah.
Everybody. she says basically, I'll bury it when I don't need it anymore.
Like, what do you need? Like, when's enough?
Exactly. Ikol's like, what do you want that
He's
you don't already have?
We've got more gold than we know what to do with, and we've conquered everyone nearby.
So Queen Gedren's like, no. I got to rule the whole world. I've got further, like, fucking rights that I need to enforce, and this thing's going to help me, basically.
That's Hitler talk. That's insanity.
Ikol says she's fucking basically gone crazy. There's going to be no world left when you're finished.
Right.
He storms off. The queen laughs, like, maniacally.
Is she, the vision of her, like, laughing and sitting on her throne like a little girl, like, squirming on her throne?
Dude.
Like, I was like, wow, she's nuts.
I thought she was, like, she seemed to me, like, sexually aroused by all the fucking chaos. Like, I've definitely known women like that who are just, like, into it all. Like, they're into the fucking drama.
Oh, yeah.
This also reminded me of Master of the Universe, where basically Skeletor, at some point, all of Skeletor's minions realize, holy shit, this guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's suicidal. Yeah.
Like, we're all going to die. Like, it's fucking nuts to be following this guy. Now, Sonja.
Good reference. I love it.
Elsewhere, Sonja, she's the first one to emerge inside the castle, which seems like empty. There's not people around.
Right. It's completely deserted.
The existence of this tunnel is weird. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know what its purpose is. It's either to let, like, rain drain out or to dump trash down.
Or boiling oil on an invader or something like that. But it's an awfully large hole for something like that.
It's a fucking Falcon-sized hole to climb through.
Yeah.
Suddenly, a soldier appears ready to stab Sonja in the back, but Kalidor saves her. That's like Kalidor save number infinity of the movie. That's
like 4 or 5 at this point, which the movie's not very long.
And thank God for Kalidor, because Sonja was 100% going to get fucked up there. Like, she did not see that coming.
Yeah, then
she would have had to fuck that dude, right?
Well, she would have been dead, but yeah, I guess so.
Now more soldiers appear. Kalidor and Sonja start to fight them. Right, it's going down. Falkon emerges. He joins into the fight. Falcon's just, like, tossing dudes down the tunnel.
I love it. That's badass.
I don't know that would necessarily, like, it didn't seem that steep that you would fall out the hole at the other end.
I don't know what the
they plopped down there around, fucking raining down around Prince Tarn.
Tarn's down there watching bodies come down, like, what's happening?
When they've dispatched all the soldiers, they decide it's a good idea that they should split up to look for the talisman.
Duh, that's why we're here.
Splitting up, fucking awful.
She's like, we have to find the talisman. It's like, we all know why we're here,
let's go 3 different directions.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Falkon immediately falls down what could only have been a huge hole in the floor.
Maybe his cudgel was occluding his vision.
He couldn't see his big belly, like he had
it was past the femur bone. I don't know.
I don't know either, but yeah, he fell down this giant hole in the ground.
Maybe it was covered with something. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know.
And also, why? Why would that hole exist?
There seem to be lots of, like, inexplicable holes in the castle.
Holes on holes on holes. Is it a skylight? I don't know. When it rains, like, to let the water get out, but
where he falls down, that wouldn't make sense.
He plops down right in the center of a dining room.
Yeah, he, like, lands. He comes down a hole into the dining hall, like, on top of a crowded table.
Yes.
Which is why I guess the castle is empty, because everyone's eating dinner.
It's dinner time. He grabs this huge...
Why is everyone eating dinner when the castle's falling down around them?
I was saying, like, should we be leaving now?
Also, how did he not break something? I guess he's just really stout.
Right, he plopped right onto the table and sort of snapped it in the middle.
Cracked it in half, yeah.
He grabs this huge, like, turkey leg.
Without missing a beat.
It must have been from some sort of Hyborian animal.
Yeah, just a giant, like, boar or something.
Whatever. He says, how's the food around here? He takes a big bite out of the meat.
Everyone is very confused by his presence, rightfully so.
Yeah, he's like, who are you? Falkon, like, knocks a couple of dudes out, but he's quickly surrounded by, like, 20 dudes. Then Kalidor appears, like, on a balcony. He's just there again.
So I guess this
is 2 Kalidor saves within, like, a minute.
His path leads congruent to Falcon's path, I guess.
He jumps into the fray. This movie is 90% Kalidor showing up and saving people.
It's like a list of feats of strength in the last chapter, but it's like we've had 3 miraculous saves in as many minutes in the movie.
For sure.
Yeah.
So the broken table, he lands on one side of it and sort of catapults Falkon across the room.
And this is where we're talking about like another Schwarzenegger stunt. Like
he did that himself. He jumped off the thing and then he like
who knows how far that was.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they did it as safe as you could do it, but it's still not completely safe.
Right.
So,
launches
Kalidor,
Falkon.
Falkon, they start whipping all types of ass. There seems to be like a featured bad guy that shows up and puts up a decent fight, Kalidor, until he like lops this dude's arm off.
Shout out again to the costume design. Like, it's just awesome. The attention to detail on all of the costume design, but that dude looked badass.
Yeah, for sure. He's like the featured sword master or some shit.
It's a shame that more wasn't made of that fight, but...
Yeah, he lops this dude's arm off, and then there was this very abrupt cut.
Yeah.
That seemed like they like maybe removed some additional violence or something like that.
Agreed.
So Kalidor and Falkon decide, okay, we should split up again because that worked so well the last time.
Just Kalidor's quick to like give orders. Yeah, no shit. What? Why
you go this way, I'll go that way. Whatever.
Why? What's going to happen if one of them finds the talisman?
That's what I was thinking.
Are you just going to shriek? They should all be traveling with Sonja to give her backup.
Stick together and just systematically work your way through is what I was thinking.
But we're not going to
solve. Neither here nor there.
We're not going to solve that problem now.
Yep, that's all.
Because that's not what happens.
That's all I've got energy for right now. We'll catch you though next week for the exciting conclusion.
Are you guys salivating for the last episode like we are?
I am.
If you haven't seen this movie, go watch it, and then tune back in next week when we deliver the exciting killing blow of our series on Red Sonja.
We'll be back.